How could you complete all your goals and change your life by 2025? Yeah, so I haven't completed my New Year's resolutions either. The ideal version of me would have completed all her goals by now and somehow tripled her income. But of course, that is a fantasy. If these next 3 months were a boss fight at the end of a fantasy trilogy, how could you complete all your goals in only 3 months? Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Emily, and for my day job, I work as a civil engineer. After hours, I like to bring you my favorite personal development advice to help you grow into the ideal version of yourself and engineer your dreams. So grab your tea, tuck in, and let's get started. The first thing that you would do is to conduct a time audit. I am 100% certain that your time is not going where you want it to go. I know I waste way more time than I would like to admit, and honestly, it is so frustrating for me. Sure, I make content for you guys on the internet, but I promise you the amount of time that it takes me to create content is way less than the amount of time I actually spend on my phone. And I know that is directly sucking all of my energy and free time out of creating, building, and giving back to the world. I can't be completing all my goals if I'm losing all of my extra free time in which I would have to create them. And you don't just need to complete a time audit to cure your technology addiction. I would bet there are tons of ways that you're spending your time throughout the course of the week that are not the best use of your time. Everyone has maintenance things that they have to do in order to support the life that they already have. You're not going to change your life just by maintaining the status quo. So if you want to evolve past the life you have now, you have to find a way to lower the cost of maintaining your existing life. Then you'll be able to free up some time to create the life that you actually want. For me personally, a lot of the things that take up a lot of my time and energy bandwidth are really easy to outsource. So the next tip I would have for you guys is to hire help. Please stop being a slave girl. You do not have to do everything yourself. You've not come to this planet to cook and clean and be Cinderella and help everyone else while you're neglected. It is not weakness for ask for what you need, and it is not weakness to speak your desires into the world. Powerful, successful women know that doing random house tasks is not the best use of their time. If you like cooking and baking, if it brings you joy, if it lights you up and it fills your cup, please go do that. Honestly, sometimes I do just mull around the house and clean because I feel a little anxious, and the act of tidying up really calms me down. But if it is feeling like an extra chore to do, it's taking energy away from me. And you can feel in your body when something's draining your energy. You just have to start listening, because we can get in a mode of doing, and feeling like we have to complete all these things to be productive and successful, when in reality we don't. You might feel very productive at the end of a day if you went grocery shopping, you meal prepped, you cleaned the house, you did laundry, and you walked the dog. Just because you're being productive at getting things done doesn't mean you're getting the right things done. Sure, you've done a great job adulting, you've done a great job housekeeping, but you've not actually moved any of your life goals forward if you've only made your space a bit cleaner and more polished. So please, if you want to complete your goals really fast, outsource anything you can within your capacity that is not directly contributing towards you succeeding in completing your goals. But right now, my favorite things to spend money on to buy back my time are grocery shopping and video editing. I don't really enjoy grocery shopping. I like cooking, I like baking, and I like the act of putting something together, but randomly going out to get stuff doesn't fill up my cup. So I tend to order groceries in, and I actually save money because I'm not randomly picking up things that I think would be yummy when I'm around the store. I'm just buying exactly what I need. And of course, my lovely editor helps me so much because he allows me to make more videos for you guys and create more content while he's working behind the scenes to actually make them look pretty. I promise you there are things in your life you can outsource to buy back your time, to create energy and space to work towards your goals. The next tip I have for you guys, if you want to complete your goals by 2025, is to declutter. I don't know why we do spring cleaning. I guess cleaning is good any time of the year, but I feel like it makes more sense to do cleaning in the fall before the new year has begun. Because if you get all of the old junk out of your space, it creates room for new things to grow in the new year. So I always like to declutter in the fall because it feels in sync with the natural rhythm of nature. In nature, this is typically a time of letting go. The leaves fall, plants go dormant, and everything becomes quieter. And we slowly hibernate and get ready for the new year. So I think this is the perfect time to implement that in your life. Get rid of anything that is not contributing towards your goals. Get rid of anything that does not embody the ideal version of yourself. Pluck it out like a weed in the garden and chuck it away. And we are not just talking about physical things. If you're going to declutter your life, you also have to have the courage to let go of friends, relationships, and activities that are no longer serving you. I know friend breakups are some of the hardest ones, but if someone is holding you back, it is time to let them go. Alright, the next tip I have for you guys is to learn how to properly prioritize. For whatever reason, we have gotten the message that you can have multiple priorities at a time. But the sole definition of the word priority is one thing that is more important than everything else. And if you want to complete your goals by 2025, you do not have the time to waste and be distracted trying to do 10 different goals at the same time. Choose one. Have one priority. I know you might think that you can be a good multitasker, but really, you're just a competent task switcher. And in my life, whenever I feel like there are 3 big priorities constantly pulling for my time and attention, I just feel overwhelmed and I don't get anything done, and I definitely don't get it done well. So to quote the ever-wise Ron Swanson, don't half-ass a bunch of things, whole-ass one thing. You can make a lot of headway towards your goals in just 1 month if you only have one thing to focus on, and you've got 3 of them to go. So use that time that we have to fast track the goal that is most important to you, set it as your priority, and step into the new year 2025 completing that goal. Okay, so the next tip I have for you guys is to train yourself with treats. I know it's common in the dog training world to give them little treats to encourage their good behavior, but your brain isn't so different. I know we like to think that we're spiritually evolved beings, and certainly to a point we are, but our underlying biological system is still an animal, and it responds in the same way an animal would to reward. So if you want to encourage yourself to continue doing the right thing to complete your goals, you have to reward yourself in a way that feeds back the dopamine loop that'll keep you moving. Now, this can manifest in all sorts of ways, although I want to make sure that whatever you're using to reward yourself is supporting your goal at the end of the day as well. So if you're trying to lose weight, please don't reward yourself with cake. And if you're trying to save money, please don't reward yourself by going to buy a new pair of shoes. That's very counterproductive. But if you're trying to lose weight and you want to reward yourself every time you lose a pound, why don't you go get your nails done afterwards? That seems like a great way to encourage yourself to continue doing the right things to meet your goals. One of my favorite ways to motivate myself to complete my goals is to make myself a little goal chart. And I'll insert a video of my goal chart here, but I basically treat myself like a kindergartner, and I'll give myself cute little stickers every time I complete a goal, and I put them on this calendar, and then by the end of the month, I see all of the actions I have taken in order to help build my dream life. And it's so motivating to see like a streak of all the times that you've been to the gym, or to see a streak of all the times that you've filmed YouTube videos. At least in my case. So keep it playful, keep it fun. Being your dream self and completing your goals does not have to feel like work. I am on this planet to enjoy my time and to have a beautiful experience. I don't want every single day to feel like a grind. So even if you are feeling under pressure to complete your goals by 2025, it will happen easier, it will happen faster, and it will happen more effortlessly if you allow it to be fun and you make it easy. So that's all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm having so much fun making content for you guys. I think fall is the perfect time to kickstart your goals for the new year. I'll be working to bring you guys valuable content towards the end of the year, so if you have any suggestions on videos you'd like to see, please write them in the comment section below. Have a great day, guys, and good luck.